no gloves. So we are gonna get hit today. I already know it. I'm gonna open this up. Let them know we're coming in. Oh yeah. Everybody's nice and active. Smoke my hands, hopefully that'll help. No hive beetles up here, so that's nice. Good morning, girls, or afternoon, I should say. Ooh. I heard him under there. Look at that. Bit of burr comb. We'll clean that off. But I really want to see. Look at this. This is what the inside of that medium super looks like. They're not really up in here, which is understandable, but that's all capped honey, fresh. It's all beautiful. That's what that is. We're the one-man wonder for the time being. So, sorry if the video's a little off for you guys. Hello, girls. God, this is going to be heavy. Holy smokes. So, let's take a look into this one, which is what we wanted to see. Last week, gosh, I can already see new wax being put in there. You guys see all them bees in there? Look at them all. New wax being worked. Beautiful. That's what I wanted to see. Everybody's busy. That's a hive full of bees right there, wall to wall. Let's see what a frame or two of these look like, huh? Let them know we're coming. Gosh, they are making wax on all of these. That is so good to see. I didn't know, because we are beginning of June here. I didn't know what we were going to be looking at. In terms of, oh, I see a hive beetle. Look at that. They are filling it with nectar. They are working these frames. Golly. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Amazing to see that. That is so nice. Let's pull another random frame. Another nice frame full of bees. Beautiful new comb and wax being made. And they are getting ready to put nectar in it. There's some nectar in that. Gosh, that's a beautiful, beautiful hive right there. And that's all I want to do with that one. I just wanted to see. I already know what's going on down below. Man, that makes me super happy. So they are working it. I'm going to try to lift this one back up. Golly. Put that one back on. All right, we're going to clean this one up. Sorry, girls. Come on, ladies. Clean some of that extra bird comb off. Throw that in our big pile of wax that we've got. I only saw one hive beetle. Couldn't get to it. Whoop. Sorry, girl. So they're still producing wax. They are still bringing in nectar. Just last week, we harvested 9 frames off of this thing. So very happy with that. And this is probably I would call this one our strongest hive so far. So far, that's our strongest one. They're rocking and rolling. Minimal entry on that one. Minimal entry on that one. So now we're going to move over to this one. What's in frame here? Sorry. Wasn't even filming. Okay. There are some bees in there. There's plenty of capped honey in there, I can see. Hi, girls. How are you? This frame they haven't done quite much on. This is actually our original hive that we've done everything with. So let's see what's going on in the next container, or the next box, if you will. Try to keep that smoker going. Some uncapped cells or uncapped honey in there. Doesn't surprise me. I pulled a few frames and kind of spread them out. And this one hasn't been as strong. But I tell you what, that thing is still heavy. All right, so they're slowly working in there. We'll probably get down into the bottom of this one and look and see what's going on. I can see, so there's nothing on that one. That's just foundation. That white, that's a lot of new wax on that. So they're definitely in there. And then on this one, on the outside, nothing. But you can see here, they're definitely in there busy. Good population, it looks like. They're still fooling around in there. This hive originally came from Oklahoma. Let's see if we can get this one off. surprising, not as heavy. So can you guys see? Okay, good. So you see there's quite a few bees down there on that queen excluder. I do use queen excluders. That's what this metal frame is. They say the smoke interrupts the pheromones of the queen and makes them fill up on honey. So let's see. So I try to lift and twist because, as you can see, some of those frames. Ooh, look at all those ants. Scrape all those guys up. We don't want those guys in there. That was eggs and ants. So inside here, let's take a look. Oh, you can see some pollen on one. We don't want those ants in there, but good healthy population. Looks like full of bees. So that makes me happy. But we won't know till we get in there. Let's get in there and take a look around. Maybe we can find Mama. Got my trusty third hand there. My frame holder. Yet again, I haven't seen a lot of hive beetles, so that's good. I'm going to step in your guys' way here real quick. What we got going here? So they're still building out this frame with some nectar. I think I pulled some brood from this a while back, so they're still building that out. But they've got honey, or nectar I should say, because it's not capped yet. So they're still working on that. But on this next frame I see some brood. I can already see it, which makes me happy because that means she's doing what she's supposed to be. I'm gonna step in your way again. So we have capped brood. That's all that stuff that's in the middle with honey around it. And that's what you want to see. Honey around that brood, which is a light brown in the middle. And then we have, looks like they've had a hatch recently. Oh, nope, there's some larvae in there. I want to see if I can show you guys that larva. We're still looking into this hive. I've got a drone and plenty of workers. Take this out momentarily. And let's see what we've got over here. Step in your way again. Got some larvae in the middle, some eggs. So she's in here, she's working. Same thing, larvae and eggs. She's working it. So a lot of that's empty. So she's probably, I wouldn't be surprised if she was on this side. We're just really lucky they're so calm right now. Don't worry, they always hit me right right as I'm putting everything back together. Oh, look at that beautiful frame of brood. Look at that. Brood is babies. Another big frame of brood. Beautiful. So Mama is doing great. Probably getting ready, I would assume, for the fall flow. Or the fall flow, in there. So they will start making comb and all kinds of other beautiful stuff. Oh. Huge frame of brood. Another beautiful frame of brood. Oh, and I see Mom. I see her. I see her. I see her. Where'd she go? I just seen her. Oh, there she is on that corner. She is right there. That's her. Beautiful, beautiful Mama, right there. Doing her thing. And with that, we'll call it good. We're going to put this one back together. See if she'll come up and grace us. She's in there. Oh, there she is, right there, right in the middle. Look at that. That is what makes all this worth it. Thank you, Mama, for doing such a great job. We appreciate you. Doing good on honey and nectar. So let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on in there. This one too, I'm curious because I put a new medium on it a while back, but there wasn't a lot of action, not like the one you guys saw before. So this one, I'm curious to see. Got the population up here on the top, which makes me happy. No hive beetles roaming around up here. Let them know we're coming in. Oh yeah, they said, hey, we doing? Let's see what we got. Smoke my hands. Normally I work with gloves, so I'm trying to learn to work without them, and I'm not gonna lie, it's a little nerve-wracking. Good amount of population. Not a lot of bird comb up top here. Full of nectar, full of some capped honey. Plenty of capped honey in there. But this next box, that's what's going to let me know what's going on. I don't know if it had the population to work what amount of nectar flow we had going on, so we're going to see. It's definitely full. So this makes me curious. I'll show you guys. I don't have, I mean, there's, all of these frames are empty, right? They don't have the population of new bees to work it yet. Not yet, anyways. So this has been on here a little while. I would have expected to see some, at least some new wax, but I haven't yet, and I'm assuming, I mean, hopefully they didn't swarm. So let's go down and check the bottom. See what's going on underneath. She had like 4 frames, 5 frames of brood. I mean, you can see she's full. I think I put open frames from the other one in here. Let's see here. Let's see what's going on. I'm glad I was able to show you guys Mama in the other one. Should I clean the top of those frames? Maybe. But you can see we've got the populations in there. I mean, population is definitely in there. It's full of bees, which is great. Good to see. The split, we did put that medium on pretty late. You know, we're just starting out. So this is only our 2nd year, and beekeeping isn't the cheapest of hobbies. And there's a lot of bees in there. These guys are gonna get me, ain't they? We're gonna see. Let's see. And I'll probably be in your guys' way again. Trying to roll as few as we can. Yeah, see, they're nectaring this one out. Yeah, expected of that. This is full of nectar. Bunch of drones hanging out over here. I mean, I'm not worried. So the dearth, you'll hear guys talk about the dearth, or you'll read about the dearth in beekeeping. That's when there's no flow. Like, that's kind of like your summer dry spell, right? And I would think we'd be coming up on that within the next couple of months, next month or two. But if they have the honey, I might get lucky and not have to feed. Here's another one, lots of nectar in this. I don't know why they're not moving up into the medium super. I mean, aside from it not having any wax on it, I would hope that they would put wax up there. Helping them build wax, you know, you could feed them, but they don't need the feed. They have the they're clearly bringing in nectar, so they're clearly bringing in supplies. Girls. Here's another one, nectar interposed with pollen. Pollen's those other fillers in there. Here's some capped brood with pollen on it. Sorry, I'm looking for eggs real quick, guys. I didn't see any eggs on that frame. I think that was one of my interposed. So we're also looking to see if there's any swarm cells in this one. They have the room, but think of that as like they have the room, but they got no furniture in it. So why would they want to move up there? So we've got nectar, we've got pollen. Pollen's good for, if anything, I'll start feeding some pollen. Oh, here's a bunch of pollen. I'm probably going to move this frame to the outside. Heard a lot of terms of like a pollen wall, and that makes them stop. So I'll probably move that one to the outside. Over here, seen a little bit of brood. I'd like to see more. What do we have here? Look at the honey and pollen. With a queen cell right there in the middle that I just blew those bees off of. So we will remove that. We've got some drone brood. Interesting. See that stuff that I just blew them off of, that taller stuff? Oh, another queen cell there too. So I'm going to cut these out. That long looking thing, get rid of that. There's another one here, get rid of that. Then I've got one on the other side. That is this guy right here. Get rid of that. Seem to be fairly calm still, so I'm happy. I'm just putting some more smoke on my hands, trying to dilute the smell off of my hands. Man, they're just filling these things up with nectar. Almost getting honey bound. There is some brood on that one. Look at that, that's all honey. That's all nectar. Man. I don't get it, guys. Don't get it. I don't want to pull. I have a feeling she's over on that side and that we missed her. Because I can see the bees walking this way. We probably did. I'm not really. Okay. Here's some brood. That makes me happy. I've got a queen cell on the bottom I'm going to pull off. Some more brood. Don't see any eggs on this side, but brood. bees. So now this is capped right here, but I'm still gonna cut that off, get rid of that. Hopefully they haven't swarmed. I do have some new bees hatching. I've seen some fuzzy bees. We might get lucky. I haven't seen them. They're only walking. Gotta be careful. I've got those. It's rained a few times out here. Ooh, I think I just saw her butt. It's rained, so I can't use my pine needles anymore that I normally use for my fuel. So I saw something where you can use smoker pellets. Okay, brood. Lots of pollen. Good. At least they have the feed for the new bees. Don't see mom. Brood. Pollen. I mean, so she's in here laying. I mean, we saw some larvae. She's in here somewheres. Like I said, I do see him walking that way, so she's probably back that away. This is the last frame. Pollen, honey, or nectar, some honey. Sorry, my back's giving out. I can't bend over like that. Drone, pollen. So, we still have brood going. We've got a population that's fixing to hatch. So we'll put these guys back up and check them out next week. I'll keep it going so you guys can watch me get stung. I'll try not to cuss too much. Okay. Better yet, how about this? We do it from this side so you guys can see what I'm doing. Maybe I'll catch a glimpse of the queen. We were going to leave that one there. All right, let's put all these guys back. Last but not least, and that should be everybody. Guys, try to get them back in there while I put the queen excluder on. And if she is in there, or I should say, she should be in there, that queen excluder, that keeps her down there, out of these honey supers, which makes it easier to harvest, you know, not having to worry about having brood, pollen in there. Some people use it, some people don't. I'm going to use it until I find out a reason not to. Put this last mega box on. Holy. Whew. That is heavy. Let's put the top cover. After I get this hive beetle. Squish that hive beetle. There she is. I am thoroughly surprised. That's 3 hives and no hits. So we're going to keep an eye on this hive and see what happens. She's got some brood in there that she's going to hatch. We'll have to keep an eye on those bottom frames, because there's a lot of honey in there, or a lot of nectar. I would hope that they would start moving it up. We're not inspecting that hive today. We're going to give it some time. But good population coming in and out. We moved 2 full frames of brood over there last week. This one, we've seen Mama. She's happy. And we're happy with this one. They're doing everything they need to, so. Checking out the hives at the Windy Roost. We're going to get some honey at the end of the month. All right, thanks for joining us, guys.